is Sentient. It's not over. It's never over. Garrett Sharova, no matter how many endings he gets, he can always get more. Some of them he saves the station, sometimes he doesn't, sometimes he falls into the sun. Sometimes falling into the sun is a bad thing because everyone dies. Other times falling into the sun is a good thing because he becomes God, cyber God. It's all context. It's all context. But the context of tonight's stream is that we're playing on a different platform right now. I have the game disc loaded into PS3 now. We started with the PS2, and then things got weird and it was freezing. Then we were doing an emulator on the PC, and there were weird texture issues. It ran well, but they're texture problems. And now I just put the PS1 disc in the PS3, and that's what we're doing right now. So that means I did replay the game up to the point where we were at, which actually does not take long. It's a very short game. It's just once you know what to do. It doesn't take all that long. And I should mention that I have worked out a possible plan, something that we might be able to do during tonight's session. Where we're going to start off from is where we started off, in the middle of the last stream, where we were about to take the yacht beacon. Remember that? We were hiding in the bathroom. We were going to take the yacht beacon. So that's where we're going to be beginning from, but things might be going to go a little bit differently. You see, it seemed like after I took the yacht beacon that the timeline kind of stopped. Nothing happened after that. I played it for a while. We never fell into the sun. You know those engineers who came to me and said, get some Kenyans and put it into this missile? They never came to me. It was like the timeline halted because the senator couldn't leave. So I was looking around. I think I figured something we can do. For right now, we're going to take this yacht beacon, just to prevent the senator from leaving. And then we're going to be on our way. We've gotten a bunch of endings so far. 6, I think. I think it's been 6. But we need more. We need we need an ending that can tie up all the loose ends. Something that will really satisfy us. And I haven't gotten it yet. All right, here's this thing. You know what it is. It's the yacht beacon. All right, so we're going to pick this up. Now, you remember this. We can't go out here because he's guarding the door. Oh, is the senator coming back? Then we need to leave. And you know how we're going to leave? Senator mentioned last time that there's another exit out of this room. You want to guess where the exit out of this room is? Because you can probably guess. You see, I've been pressing on the strange panel for a while now. The strange panel doesn't seem to be doing anything. Something that I've realized is that you press the X button to use the button. You press the R2 button to open a door. The strange panel unlocks the secret door in the back, and it was unlocked from the first time I pressed that button. From the first time. But you have to go up to the door and press R2 to actually open a door. And I didn't realize there was a door there. And then I realized it. So, that is the secret entrance. That is what the strange panel does. And because of that, we now have the yacht beacon, and because of that, the senator and his crew cannot leave. They're stuck here. He may have taken those Kenyans, but he cannot get out of here now. All right, what are we going to do? Like I said, I have the yacht beacon, and it seems like at this point the timeline just freezes. I replayed the game, as I mentioned. And when you do that, you look at some conversations and realize that maybe there were some things that you perhaps didn't really notice the first time. You might have thought that you were done with some conversations because you got what you thought you needed, and it turns out there was more. There was more that you could have gotten. More information that perhaps you missed, such as the way of Sentient. what I want to look for, right, I have to look up what number he's in. There is a point, like right before the Geodome 2 thing, when the fungus attacks, there's a point right before that, where Jarell, chief engineer, tells us to go find engineer Aztec, because he knows what's going on. He tells us. I went to go see Aztec, and he told us about Geodome 2, but hold on. Tell me something. Aztec, which room is that? Do I know where is he, friend? Yeah, okay, so but where is the quarters? I always should learn. Don't ask where the person is, ask what room the person is in. Where is that? Where's his quarters? I think it's on this deck. Alright, 3-7. Let's head on over there. So, turns out Aztec, he knows what's going on, but he knows more than I realized. And he does give you a hint about that. It's just that I didn't... My powerful observational skills were so preoccupied about Geodome 2, I didn't notice it. Could have happened to anyone, of course. But we're gonna go talk to him now. So this is the guy that we're gonna see that Jarell tells us to talk to. Is he in here? Not this one. And he says something right off the bat. Something which is very key, it looks like. Yeah, this guy. Quite a lot happening. Jarell, Edgel, the mess on the Geodome. He knows what's happening. So, I talked to him the first time, and I asked him what's happening. He tells me about Geodome 2, which we've already solved at this point. He also tells us about Hamie Lucis, who is the security guard, who is in the shower, who we get the environmental suit from. So, I thought that was the information we needed to get. I thought that's what we needed, because that's what he talks about when we say what's going on. He also doesn't really respond to any of our special statements, I don't think. But he did say he knows what's happening with Edgel, Jarell, the mess on the Geodome, and that's our clue. We need to ask him specifically, what do you think of, say, the Senator, Tamarin, Aiden, Edgel? We need to select this specifically. And then he has something special to say. Yeah, I know. We found out about that the hard way. We found out about his motives. Possibly. The sickness hasn't been that big of an issue so far. No, you can't leave yet. There's one other thing we need to ask you about. Alright, that's what he thinks about Edgel. But what does he think about the security chief, Ramin Jarell? What's your opinion on him? He's very worried. He's hiding something. A file? He had some kind of security encrypted files? His personal register. It might be interesting to find out. Only a criminal would use encryption. He might know something about the captain's death and this assassin. You can never trust security types. Indeed, we know how Sonic feels about the cops. We've established it. Alright. He tells us that Jarell has like a secret file. And this was actually the first time I went to a Suzy screen. I was looking through personnel records, and I did come across it, but I didn't know what to do with it. And I kind of forgot about it. But there is something there. We're going to go to a Suzy screen right now, and we're going to look at what he's talking about. So, that seems like a pretty key little bit of information to tell us, hey, go look in Jarell's file. He has a secret file hidden. We can get to one on Geodome 3. Let me get to that. There we go. Game's running well on the PS3. The graphic glitches aren't there, and the text is displaying correctly, so seems like we're okay. Seems like it's fine. Let's see, what I want... If you say so. What I want to do is... maybe this way. I want to get to a Susie screen, and there's one on the bridge. Hello. How about that? This incredibly utilitarian space station does not have a bar. Who would have thought? Well, you know what it does have? What it does have is this broken microwave that is smoking. Someone should probably fix the microwave. That's so sad. That is so sad. There's just like the smoking microwave. No one can heat up their food. Here's the bridge. That's the Susie screen. Let's take a look at it. Jarell can come in here sometimes. I wonder what he would do if I was looking at his file when he came in. Well, I guess we're going to find out, because here he is. Lieutenant Hayes? I don't think I've heard the name. Anyway, I'm going to check out your file, if that's okay. I've heard there's something shady about you. So I can look at base personnel. Command. So here are the command crew. The captain, the doctor, the scientist, the engineer, and security chief. Okay, so we can look at his bio, his current assignment, his certified skills, his responsibility, safety and welfare of reporting personnel, responsible as executive officer for all base operations when on duty, and as the result of the senior officer becoming incapacitated. So the captain's dead, so I guess that means Jarell is the interim captain. He's responsible for the security of all Icarus resource assets, as well as the maintenance of orderly conduct in business, reports directly to the captain. He has an encrypted file here. It's detected in personal video library record of user Raman Jarell. Playfilm will display file contents and provide hard copy of video footage. So, it's a video. What kind of exciting, saucy material could this be? Unfortunately, the video footage is denied. Security enforced at user level. Password required. Okay, we need Jarell's password. He's not here. He left, so I guess we can't ask him the password. So at this point, we just have to figure out who could we ask about giving us access. Well, I think it's pretty obvious that there is one specific large head that we've gone to about, things like, about IT issues. If you got IT issues on the Icarus, there's like one particular large floating head that we tend to talk to about these things. So let's go find her. Oh, like I saw her through the wall. The wall just filled in. Here you go. Susie. All right. I keep saying that sometimes it's difficult to figure out what to say. So, from what we just learned, we have not gotten any new special statements. There's nothing new here. How do I ask Susie about getting me that file? What we have to do, ask a question. We have to ask about, like, say, where is something located, right? Maybe an item from list. And then maybe we have to notice, like, we go through these sub-entries, and maybe we notice when we get to data that we have a new entry here, locked security file. This is kind of hard to find. I wasn't sure how to ask this, and I eventually just kind of found this was added to my list. It's not very noticeable. I think things like this make this game take way longer than it should to complete. Lock security file has been added to our list of things. We're going to ask her about that. Where can I find a locked security file, please? That information is restricted. Susie is not going to let us have it. But the Susie screen said that we could unlock it with a password. What's Jarell's password? You may remember we have learned a statement that Jarell likes to say. Jarell told us this before. That's it. Thanks, Susie. She's going to mention, hey, that file, it's not for general consumption, just so you know. it takes way longer than it should to work these things out. It's like I said, you know what you want to say. You want to ask Susie, how can I see that file? And it takes a while to work out which options you have to pick to actually get that across. And then you're wondering, is there like a place I should put the password? And then you realize, no, you just have to say it in front of her. And that's fine. Okay, let's go here. Database access, base personnel, command section, Jarell. Now, before we look at that file, his profile is now a lot more detailed. It says a lot more information. It says that he scored highly on his indoctrination examinations, placing him in upper 5% for command role development. Base commander reported exemplary work during his 5 years at Dower RC. During second tour of duty at the Neiston camps, where he acted as senior security officer, Jarell underwent a psychiatric trauma while questioning a suspected AHC terrorist. The terrorist died during routine questioning. Investigation by an internal fact-finding mission team proved fruitless, and Jarell was transferred to Icarus Station by Neiston Commander Domar Lovey to protect him from terrorist reprisal. So it seems that he was tight with the captain, and that's why he's here to begin with. He is an expert in small arms, unarmed combat, and a few other things. Is he in here? No, it's someone else. Alright. So a little bit more information about the security chief, but what's more importantly is that we now... That's not what I wanted. Database access, Icarus Station, base personnel, command section, Ram and Jarell. What's more important is that we have access to his video, his encrypted video. Play it for me. Well, well. The captain wasn't killed by an assassin. He wasn't killed by a solar flare. It was the chief of security. He was having an affair with the chief... I assume that's what the hand-holding was? That the hand-holding meant, you know, affair happening? The captain walked in and then gave him the spear, but then the security officer killed him in self-defense. And then the two of them dragged the captain off to what looked like the wreckage of the ship's dock. Remember the dock where we crashed? It looked like they dragged him there and pretended that he died there. Well, what do we have now? Of course, this just got spit out on the floor. It's the evidence recording. Susie, did you edit that together? Like, it was pretty well edited with, like, the different camera angles and such. It was pretty well done. And the background music, was that you? Do you just, like, do YouTube videos as a hobby? Took all this raw footage and just, like, put it together and, like, added some jaunty music? Someone edited it. I don't know who, but Susie seems like the most likely choice. Unless Jarell just spends his spare time making a montage of him killing the captain, but that seems unlikely, I would think. Okay, we have video of the security chief killing the captain. Susie says she trusts us to do what's right with it. So why don't we just go around and just show everyone this? Why don't we just, like, show the first person we run into? I've saved the game. I've saved it. Why don't we just run into, like, everyone we run into, we're going to show them this thing and see what happens. Hello? Anyone around? Hello? Let's see. Can we find anyone? There's no one around when you need them. Hello? Nope. Just when you want a crew member to show the incriminating footage of the security chief killing the captain, you can't find one. I mean, Susie, you already know. Actually, does anything get added to my text? No special there. No. You'd think this would add something. Hey, you. Look what I've got this thing. Look at what I got. I got the evidence recording. You don't think anything of it, it seems. Here, why don't you look at it? That's great. No? There's nothing? Well, I guess give it back to me then. Let's see, give a command. Give me... Let's see, is it on my list? Let's see, the lock security file is, but that's not the evidence recording. There it is, evidence recording. Can you give that back to me? Can I take an evidence recording, please? There we go. He gave it back. He doesn't know why I gave that to him to begin with. Alright, so not everyone's gonna care about the evidence recording, clearly. Hello. I think this is the captain's room. We never see anyone in here, but that's because the captain's dead. Oh, wait, hold on. This is where the doctor and the chief of security, this is where they were sitting in the video. And then he comes in through here, and he's like, I can't believe this. Betrayed, no, and then rushes him. This is where it happened. Hey, I got your thing. Look what I have your evidence recording. I have got an evidence recording. What? No, I think it's just a well-done video. I guess we should have seen that coming. I guess we probably should have seen that coming. Imprisoned again. And of course he took it. And the door's locked. Well, I wonder if you'd be able to keep playing. I wonder if you'd actually be able to make any progress from here if that happens. But we don't need to wonder about that, I suppose. Maybe we should go find the doctor and show her the thing. Hey, I found the video of your husband being killed. Any comments on that? Let's go find the doctor. Doctor is usually on one of the research floors. Yep, there it is. So, okay, we're making some kind of progress. We have something that seems very important. We have the reason why the captain died, and we know who did it, and still no Shatterjack. We were thinking maybe, you know, maybe a little Shatterjack action happening with the captain's death. No. Still no evidence that this Shatterjack even exists. Who came in behind me? Hey, you know where's Dr. Lovey? Susie Interface Center. Let's see. Please. No, room, station, Susie Interface. Which one is that one? Top engineering. She's never on engineering, really. Oh, by the way, do you want to see this? It is. Actually, does Aztec want to see it? Yeah, exactly. Let's have a look. Yeah, okay. Let me give you this. Typical. Is it really typical? Of course, it's always those in charge that are the truly corrupt. Well, yeah, I mean, the person in charge killed the old person in charge. Oh, where are you going? Oh, that's a bad situation. Boy, you're electric. What? People are not... It's a bad sign when someone says to their coworker, I saw another of our coworkers crying in the shower today. You look like you're walking off somewhere with purpose. I don't know if we're going somewhere, but I guess I'll follow you for right now. Because you had a response to what I gave you. So I guess we'll just see if you're going somewhere that I should go. Oh, yes? Oh, right. The rest of the engineers. I mean, you just went over there and you just kind of looked at that thing. I don't know if you're actually going anywhere. Jarell needs to speak with me. Oh, hold on. Leaving the station. Oh, hold on. Well, if that's the case, then I need you to give this back to me. Alright, I got it back. Let me just make sure of that. Yep, I got it. Alright. Jarell has something to say. I think this is the guy who... Pretty sure this is the engineer who told me to come after him. Oh, that's always good. Oh, there he is. There he is. It's always good when it takes long enough for you to get off the teleporter that the person you're following is gone. Hey, you're cool. I like how everyone gets insulted when you try to flatter them. By the way, where is Jarell? I should probably ask you that. I don't know if you're going to him, is the thing. Hold on a second. Main engineering lab. Let me look at my map. Main engineering lab is 223. I'll just go there myself. He might have been going there, but, I mean, just faster if we do it. There you are. Yeah, what's going on? Uh-huh. Oh, I know about that. Oh, was it just, like, sitting there the whole time? Yeah, some sort of yacht beacon, you might say. Uh-huh. Maybe it could be somewhere else. Well, what would you say if... Well, first, what do you think about this evidence recording? He's thinking it's typical too. All right, it looks like he has this. Maybe all the engineers say this. The engineers are like the disgruntled ones on board, so maybe it's like maybe if you give it to any of the engineers, they get angry about this. Oh no, security is here. Wait, hold on. Look, I got this thing. I got the thing. Oh, and by the way, can you give me the thing back? I don't know if I probably need it. All right. I've got the recording. He's got the yacht beacon. Are we being taken away by security? I'll see where he's going. What is Garelick? I'm not sure if Garelick is walking because he has the yacht beacon or because the security guy told him to come with him. I'm not sure which one it is. Going to engineering 2. Oh, this is like the, this is where I was imprisoned. When Jarell shot me. Yeah, you can just leave. That's fine. I held the door open for you. I don't really want to interrupt him, because I want to see where he's going. Did he go to that room because he was arrested, and because I held the door open, it counts as him escaping? I'm not positive on how this works. What, like, routine is his character doing right now? Well, whatever it is, we're going to Geodome 1. Geodome 1 is where the senator is. Ah. This is the wrong room. That was Ta's room, so the senator is over here. Not that. Well, I don't see Garelick here. Thought he was coming to talk to the senator, but I don't see him. Where'd he go? Who else is on this floor? There isn't... Well, Azur is on this floor. I don't see him here. Garelick here. Hey, by the way, are you interested in knowing that I've got this? I guess not. Lear, do you want it? I guess not. Why don't you give that back to me? Thanks. Yep. The key... What? The key to begin the escape pod's launch procedure? Auxiliary bridge. Well, the auxiliary bridge is one of the decks that we have not been able to get to. Is that unlocked now? Let's see. Yeah, auxiliary launch control, auxiliary control. New decks available to us. Okay, we do have the launch key. Hello. What we got here? No green squares. I like how it's colorful. The yacht's coming. But what can we find here? I guess that's an environmental suit right there. Well, Jarell did say there is something on the auxiliary deck that I needed to get ready. What if there is? Not seeing it so far. It also appears to be pretty small. I mean, it looks like this is a pretty small ring I've got here. Got like a table with like an umbrella over it. Oh, something here. Okay. Probably what I need to use. Let's take a look at the rest of the deck before we do that. This is the same room that we were just in. Yeah, here's some rocks, and here's this suit. Cannot interact with the suit. All right. Maybe there are no other doors on the second ring. Maybe it's just like two rings and like some rooms between them. I'm not seeing anything new on the outer ring here. And so far, it looks like there's only been one thing we can actually interact with, and that is probably what we need to use the key on. Yeah, this one right here. All right. Pod launch sequence. When considering your verdict, remember this. More than 50 lives were lost aboard Icarus Station, 50 lives that these mutinous men could have saved. Gareth Timbrell prosecution, the trial of Mason Garlick and Garrett Sharova. Well, yeah. Yeah, we did take one deck of the station and blast it off, leaving everyone else to die. So Garrett and Garlick, the good buddies, got off. And I guess some of the engineers? It said like 50 people died, so it couldn't have been all of the engineers. Because I think the engineers were like most of the crew, at least half of it anyway. Because you had engineers, you had security, medics, and science, and engineers seemed like most of them. So I don't think all of the engineers got away. I think it was just a few of them. So we were tried and prosecuted for evacuating this. Actually, not just evacuating the station, but like detaching part of the station and leaving the rest of it to fall into the sun. Which that's what. Okay, we got an ending. We got an ending where once again we escaped, and this time not everyone died. Only most of them. Only most of them died. It's very different from everyone dying. I don't think the senator got away in time. We didn't see his ship leaving by the time I turned on the engine, so I mean, maybe the senator died as well. It's hard to say. I don't think the evidence recording actually had a part in that ending, did it? I don't think it did. I think that like there was that one I was showing the evidence recording to that one engineer, and then another one came up to me and said, "Hey, Garlick wants to talk to you about leaving the station." And I went down to Garlick, and he said, "There's a yacht beacon somewhere. You need to find it." And I had it. So I guess that part. I guess whatever it is, I need to use that evidence recording for. I don't think it was part of that ending. I think I still have to find the use of the evidence recording. This ending, I think I just kind of stumbled into and was able to do it because I had found the yacht beacon previously. So that's yet another... That's our 7th ending? Right? We got Fall into the Sun, we got Red Button, we got Steal the Senator's Yacht, we got Giacomo, we got the message ending, we got Digital Messiah, and yeah, this one is now our 7th ending. 7 endings so far. So at least we got another one. So I think that it's about a good time to take a little break. When we come back, I want to see what that full conversation was. Garlick went somewhere, got that key, and then the senator's yacht came. So I want to see if I can actually follow him this time and find what transpired there to make that happen. And then we will probably see what else we can do with that evidence recording, because that seems like our best bet at the moment. So I'll take a little of a break. See you in a few minutes. Sentient. Yes, we know. Okay, let's get back to this. We just got an ending. But there's some things that I want to find out more about. For one thing, how did Garlick get that thing he got, the launch key? I lost track of him when I was following. I want to find where he was going and see what he did. I guess it's not... I don't know if it's that important, because we got the ending. It's just I want to see what he did. Of course, the thing about Sentient is that it's easy to miss things, because things will happen with or without you. So Garlick went to do what he was going to do, regardless of whether we were there. This also, I think, was the first ending where the text at the end indicated that we suffered some sort of consequences for what we did. Let's see, do I have the thing? Yeah, I got the thing. Do I have? There we go. There's sound. Let me find Jarell. Because the other endings, like even the one where we stole the senator's ship, it did not indicate that we suffered any kind of consequences for stealing the senator's yacht. It did not seem so. This one, however, it was clear that we were tried for what we did. Yep. Let's see. Jarell is usually somewhere on Engineering 1. There he is. Alright, you. Maybe I'll just give him this again. Typical, typical, typical. Can't believe such things are happening here. So, as far as the evidence recording goes, I want to show this to the doctor to see what she says, and I want to show it to the senator to see what he says. I have a feel like this has got to be a really important item that moves the story along. Where are you going? This is before he was arrested, so I don't think he's going to that cell. Alright, we're here. Is there a reason that we need to be here? I don't know if there is. Maybe you can just give that back to me. Which one was it? I mean, you've seen it now. Sometimes we say this really sarcastically. We could just ask it for it back. Alright, so... what's happening? I know about Womack. He's in the Susie room. Hey, it sounds like you're going to be arrested. What do you want me to do? No? Well, he's not asking about the... oh, yeah? Okay, here we go. Now he's saying it. Mm-hmm. Alright. Let's get through it before you get arrested. Correct? It was indeed there. Let me... before you go... let's see, give an object. Here's the yacht beacon. I just want to look up where the senator's room is. It's on Geodome 1. Let's see. It's time we were heard. Here we go. Whoops, I dropped my controller. Alright, let's go. Let's get heard. So I believe he does go to... okay, yep, okay, I'm doing fine. I believe he goes to Geodome 1. And there's really not much on there, aside from the senator's room. Yeah, there he goes. Came here as fast as I could. Well, you two have not filled in yet. There you go. Look, I think we're gonna get a guest. He has to be coming here. Where else would he be going? I don't see him yet. There he is. I figured he had to be coming here. This confrontation. Yep, no one likes being on this station. I guess that's why we couldn't go there ourselves. And so the senator has the key to the escape pod? Why did he have that? Alright, so this is how this exchange happened. Oh, he's gotten arrested. Well, good luck with that. By the way, just, I mean, you're leaving, I know, but, would you be interested in this? He is interested in the evidence. I guess I'll give it to him. Alright, yeah, we know his ship is coming. If he gets it sooner, then maybe he could help. Well, thanks for letting me know about that. You have a friend aboard the Icarus after all? I wonder what that is. What is that? Is that referring to Jarell killing the captain? Or is that referring to me? Alright, these two are leaving. And they're going to take a 0 with them. Well, I might as well follow, I guess follow the senator, see what he does. I mean, we know that this place has fallen to the sun regardless of what we're doing, but I just want to see what he is about to do in preparation to leave. Because I think he would have already have gotten the Kenyans by now. He's going to the dock. I just want to see if he does talk to Azira again. I mean, if he's heading to the dock, then probably not. Probably not. But I just want to see if he does actually have a conversation with him again. Why are you going through so many doors? Well, before you go... can you give me this back? Okay, thank you. Well, you didn't need to do that. That's just unnecessary. And then we find ourselves swinging upside down. This would be Jarell's office. It's not the first time we've done that. We still have the evidence recording. Alright. Maybe one thing I could try to do before we fall into the sun is try to find the doctor. Oh, everything's on fire here, and no one's textures are loading. I just want to see what the doctor has to say. Alright, but we do know that the senator says that if we get him that evidence earlier, that maybe he could do something about it. So that's interesting. Using the teleporters on the station always seems so dangerous. It seems quite easy to telefrag someone. You'd think it would happen at some point. Alright. She's usually on one of the research decks. And after the beginning of the game, it seems like I've seen her on Research 3. There's like an outcropping where there's like this like research node, I guess, something like that. It seems like where she usually ends up being, but we're gonna go over there. We're gonna see if she's there. I just want to see if she has anything to say. I hope she does, because she's on the video. She should have something special, some sort of special text. There's like a geometric shape in here. I'm finding a whole lot of no one. Alright, here he goes, I guess. Yep, see ya. Goodbye. Thanks for shooting me one more time. Ah, dead end. I'm just kind of wondering if, when they leave, should I follow anyone in particular? Like, if I followed Djinn and the doctor, would they say anything? When they meet up in the dock, is there any dialogue there? Because the senator did say he had some questions to ask the doctor, and I would like to know what those questions are. I just don't know if there is anything that I can eavesdrop on. Oh, there she is. She's right over there. I tells you, I wake up every day feeling like I never got a minute of sleep. It's this unrelenting heap. Our metabolisms will never be the same. Thought it would just be just an incredible mission full of wonders of the sun. Didn't turn out to be how anyone thought it was going to be. Alright, hello. I just want to say, I have this. Stop, please, sir. She wants nothing to do with it. Well, she wants me to destroy the tape. No, that was already asked. It was already asked. Alright, she doesn't have much to say. She tells me that I need to destroy it. Where are you going? Yeah? Oh, okay. You want to talk about the missile and the Kenyans, right? Oh, I mean, that's Lopan's quarters. Okay. I just want to see, now that I've told her about the thing, does she do anything? I do need to remember to loop back and pick up those Kenyans so I can give them to the engineer. Yeah, and there's also the case of the missile. Can it work? Because last time it didn't work. I would like to know if it's possible for that to work, so that might be something we need to try again. Alright. Did not see where she went because, hey, it's this game, and you know how it goes. You lose track of people real fast. Oh yeah, okay, here she is. She did indeed go back to her quarters. What are you doing? Yep, thinking about dead husband. What do you think of Jarell? She likes him quite a lot. don't think the captain is listed here. What do you think I should do now? She can make no suggestions. Alright. Well, I don't see that there's anything she's going to be doing. Alright. So, this is probably a dead end here. Let's give the senator... After we get the recording, let's go straight to the senator and show it to him. I wonder how early it is you need to do this by. Because I don't know if it'll still be too late. Maybe we need to go even earlier. So I have the evidence recording. This is Ta's room, which is on the opposite end of the deck from the senator's room. Peace within. Nope, not that one. It's the same room? How did I do that? Let's just walk across the ring. Oh no, this is the senator's room. But no one's here. This is after I got the yacht beacon. That's odd. Why is the senator's room empty? Hello. Do you know where the senator is? No, okay. This happened once before, where I was asking, hey, does anyone know where the senator is? And everyone was like, no. I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't have that information. Thing is that room is never really empty. There would be at least one person in there, even if it's like his assistant. But it's empty. It's completely empty right now. Hey, Jarell. Yeah? What? Spying? Who? Who did it? Who could possibly be the spy on the ship? I can't... tell me, let me know if you find the spy. Living this close can make people mortal enemies. I wonder if that's how it'll be for you and me. So long, Quidge. Do you know where the senator is? Okay, Susie doesn't know. I have the yacht beacon. He didn't leave. Let me load the game again. Yep, we know about Drassen. Drassen doesn't really do anything, though. No, he's not here. I think he is supposed to be. Like, I think he might have just been erased from the game here somehow. Like, it did happen before. It did happen in a previous session where he just vanished, and I think that's what happened here. Alright. What did we learn tonight? Well, we got an ending. We did get that, where Garelick and Garrett abandoned pretty much everyone on the station, saving only like a few engineers and then like leaving everyone else. Something else we learned is the secret door. There it is. It was there the whole time. It's very unsecure. So we know about that. We know about the evidence recording. We need to do something with that. We've shown it to basically everyone. And it seems like the person that we need to give it to is probably the senator. He said that if we can get it to him earlier, then he could probably do something with it. How early? I don't know. I was hoping to give it to him now, but he was wiped out from the game, apparently. Maybe giving it to... Yes. Oh, yeah, they're going to arrest the people, sure. Maybe if we give it to him, that will change something about the progression here. But I guess we're not finding that out right now, because he's not here. And then once we... So maybe that'll allow us to do something different. Something different from how things went previously. Because now we know why the captain died. We know who killed him. We have the evidence of it. And that has to count for something. That has to be important. And the senator seems to be the person that we're going to give it to, if we can get it to him earlier in the game. So that's what we'll have to do. We're just going to have to get it to him earlier in the game. And I guess that's probably what we're going to be doing next time with some more Sentient. We're gonna find this guy. Gonna get it to him earlier in this game. Gonna give it to him before he's leaving the station, and maybe he'll feel like doing something about it. I don't know what. Is he gonna what would he do? Would he arrest Jarell? What would that do for the game? Like, Jarell really hasn't been involved in the progression here. I'm just trying to think about what it would be, what it would do for the senator to want to arrest Jarell. Like, how does that help us in what we're trying to do? I don't know. I don't know how it would, but it has to mean something, because this seems very important. But I just don't really know how this would affect anything. In any case, we know that the captain was not murdered by the political assassin Shatterjack. It was something much more mundane, and who knows if Shatterjack actually exists? Will we ever find that out? I don't know, but maybe we'll find out next time with some more Sentient. I'll see you then.